I'm your spooky host, and welcome back to the PPML Week 5 watch party. I'm joined by Sierra, my wonderful wife.
Hi.
And we're gonna watch all the matches. Give me a second here while people pile in, and I'm gonna post the link so everybody can see what's going on. Babe, do you want to talk about what your experience in Pokemon is?
Okay, it's not a lot. I played Pokemon as a kid with my Game Boy Advanced Color. I played Red. That was my first Pokemon experience. And I played it, and I could not beat the Elite Four, and I got really frustrated. And I watched some of the anime growing up, and then I stopped playing, basically until we got married. And then you were like, you should play Legends Arceus. And I beat it in like 2 weeks without stopping. And then I just kept playing. And then one of your relatives was like, hey, do you want to join this league? And then I was like, sure, what the heck, why not? So that's what happened.
They grew up so fast.
And now Pokemon's like the majority of the content that I consume.
It does suck you in. And how far you've come. I mean, you're doing really good in the league so far.
I don't know if really good's a good way to put it. I feel like I've had a couple good matchups. Steve whooped my rear end for this, which we're about to see.
Well, we'll get into it for sure. You got the notification there.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who's around, let me know how audio and stuff is looking. Morning, Pyroki, how's it going? Just popping in to see what's happening. It's the Week 5 watch party. We're getting into it with special guest, my wife, Sierra. Audio seems good? Awesome. That was a little... What's the word for it?
Questionable?
Spooky. Questionable. Yeah, that's good.
It's built for one person, that's for sure. Two people's a little questionable.
Yeah, but we're figuring it out. If it's actually good, then maybe I'll step away from the mic a little bit in the future, because right now I have to make out with it to do my stream.
Yeah,
Anyways.
don't get me jealous.
No. All right, so we're gonna get into it. So this is Week 5. We've got a lot of matches, so we're gonna do them like we normally do. Halfway through the season so far, and I also need to make sure that it looks good on the screen. It looks pretty good. I want the standings. A little bit of a spoiler here, because most of the matches have been played, but it's getting pretty tight at the top, with only 2 folks undefeated, and then we've got a nice clump pretty close to there, and it cascades beyond that. So it's getting pretty intense halfway through the season, and pretty soon we'll hit the trade deadline and stuff. All right, let's get into it. Molly, welcome. How's it going?
Hi.
Hope you're doing well today. All right, first match we've got. This is Chris versus Diego, I think. You played Chris earlier in the season. Right? This was the Ice Week team, right?
Well, he was difficult to cut for. Milotic's not enjoyable to play against if you don't have an easy answer for it.
Yeah. And then Diego's team's looking very scary. Kind of nice and well balanced. The Chien-Pao's obviously a big threat, just offensively.
The fact that the sprite doesn't move, it cracks me up.
Oh yeah. I think they're working on that. I just heard somebody online say that there's a Raging Bolt sprite now, so I think they are working on it. So
Okay,
hopefully it should be a high quality sprite. So that'll be
well,
super
the Minecraft boy is also not moving.
cool. Yeah. Might be the Gen 9 guys.
That makes sense. Although they've had a couple years to work on it, so I don't know what they've been doing.
That's true. I don't know.
That's fine.
Yeah, I guess if I'm Chris, I'm very worried about the Chien-Pao. So I want to take care of it as fast as possible. Maybe Carbank's a nice switch in for that for a time. Actually, no. Milotic looks like a nice switch in there. Or Quagsire. And just probably trying to force some progress there, and then maybe come back with a combination of Darkrai and Melmetal.
Mm-hmm.
See how it goes. Gotta put all these
Sound
in.
off.
Yes. Absolutely sound off. So there's that Chien-Pao. I kind of wish he'd save that for later, but it's nice to put the pressure on.
Well, ultra aggressive is a totally bad strategy.
That's true. Missed the hypnosis. It's a gamble. So. Oh, and with the toxic, that's not going to work. Ice beam's not going to do anything.
Trick.
Yeah. Oh, passing off the toxic orb. I wonder if this is Marvel scale. It would get a nice defense boost from it.
Yeah, that is a gamble if that's the case.
And I feel like nobody's willing to switch out here because it's a little bit of a stalemate. If you switch out, you might get moon blasted or scalded. We kind of want both of these defensively against the rest of the team. This looks like a miserable match. Oh my god.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a stall match.
Are we gonna, we're gonna have to skip turns? Going for the, maybe predicting a switch after the wish. I kind of like that.
Oh, I got the special attack drop.
That's gonna be a nice little advantage, and unless you got rest, which I don't think. Yeah, you had recover. Rest might have been nice there. Azelf comes out and is gonna do some good damage against the Melmetal. That might be Specs. Melmetal's really chunky. Double Iron Bash is going to do... Oh no, that's just super physical attacking. Maybe speed. Chien-Pao will definitely finish this with that high speed and, yeah, good coverage. With my Lodic weak, probably just looking to make sure this Carbink and the Quagsire are out of the way, and then you can pretty much go to town. Knackle Stack comes in, tanks that from Carbink, because Carbink has 0 attack. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Terra fighting body press, probably.
That's not a bad idea.
That's fun. Toxic spikes. Maybe. Knackle Stack can't be statist, and Heatran is immune, and Clefable's already poisoned.
Wait, spikes and toxic spikes? Why not just double up on one or the other? Why do both?
I don't understand why either, because I mean, it's just for Chien-Pao. Like, nothing...
Well, that's what he's concerned about, so it's understandable.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it's not, like, enough. Because Chien-Pao can come in and out a couple of times, and it's still going to be fine. There's the Trick Room. That'll be nice. It looks like Diego's really going to want to keep the Chien-Pao out for a while. Knackle Stack's putting in the work. He can't do anything. That's got to be Eviolite. You,
Knock him off.
Yeah, you got to bring knockoff people. Especially with these, not fully evolved Pokemon. Earthbound does 0 damage. Oh my god, light screen up.
His defense is up so high.
Oh, our dog is so confused about what's going on right now. Not the match, just the fact that we're talking at a screen together. She wants to be included. And soaks up another Earth Power. The Terra fighting awesome here. There's nothing... The only thing you were worried about was that Carbink. And that even doesn't have any attack, so... And another recovery. Knackle Stack hanging in there. This is going to be a Knackle Stack 6-0 or something. What, Body Press, 1 million damage. My gosh. That's incredible. Keep an eye out for this, guys. That is. And the Melodic's almost dead. Probably going to recover immediately. But Salt Cure is going to...
Toxic.
With Toxic. That's going to be so fast.
Yeah.
25% against water types and Toxic. That's one more turn and you're out. Scalds. Trying for a burn. Gets nothing. Recovers. Doesn't care.
That's rough.
Yeah.
And with its +2 defense, Landorus can't do anything.
He's done. This is an impressive win.
That was a rough win against that Knackle Stack. Definitely a staller. That was a stall team versus another stall team.
That was a stall guy.
That was something. That was definitely something.
Good job. Night Saber, howdy. Thanks for joining. Sipping tea, been exercising. Holy cow. You've been big on the Marvel Rivals. Yeah. Worried about being irritable. Is Marvel Rivals causing you to be irritable? You might want to stop, like me and Pokerogue. Except I can't stop.
You go to bed so mad sometimes.
Can't help it.
Wait.
And now we've got the
No.
we've got the bottom of the board matchup of the century. Nick versus Josh. Both learning quite a bit this season, so I'm excited to see how this one pans out. We've got Josh's super scary Sun team. My bet is he's going to lead with like maybe the Torkoal and then just like smash everything in front of him with the gouging fire.
Do it.
Yeah.
You won't.
Do it, you won't, you coward.
You probably will.
Yeah.
I hope so.
And then on the other team, I've been seeing a little bit more diversity in Nick's moves, so that's pretty exciting. So we'll see how that goes. I think this is the week where we see the Shell Smash Blastoise, so that's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm. You love a Shell Smash Blastoise.
I don't know, it's tricky because you could just get Mirror Herb and then you just like lose.
Yeah, but I feel like you're the only one who ever thinks of that.
Maybe. Maybe. I had to, in my last league, I had to play defensive Blastoise the entire season in order to like bait.
Look, he did.
He did.
Congrats. Good job. We love a good Shell Smasher.
Oh! And there's that Sandy Shocks with the photosynthesis. Still too slow. Where's the speed investment? That should have worked, I think. Gouging Fire comes out, kind of like we expected. What is going on there?
Maybe it froze.
Might have froze. Oh.
Your computer might have froze.
Okay, our screen's still good. Is the stream good, folks? Well,
Maybe it's the browser specifically?
Yeah, it might just be too kind of cranked right now. Here's what we'll do. Windows has this beautiful thing called Task Manager.
Everything went dark and I had mini panic attack.
Oh, I don't know which one it is. Okay, it's gone now, so that's pretty cool. So we will pick that, and then go. But hope you guys are having a good time.
Strange time.
Night Cyper says Marvel Rivals causing also bipolar. Oh yikes!
That's unfortunate.
Sorry you're dealing with that challenge in your life, and I hope you you make good progress with it and stuff. Okay, let's get back into this. I'll do normal speed for a bit.
You ready to
Skip a couple turns. Okay, there's that. So it's a slow. There's the volt switch. Stream's fine. Thank you very much, Molly. I appreciate it. Here's the big gouging fire sun proto attack. I wonder what the item is. If this is like a band, then it's like kind of a great idea.
Oh, mine, Necrozma. Okay.
Not something I want to set up in front of though. This is like just a walking nuke.
Especially with the sun.
Yeah, the idea is pretty cool though of the Calm Mind Necrozma. I know you can do like Calm Mind Iron Defense stored power sets that get pretty out of hand.
Oh yeah.
Raging Fury does a resisted 63%, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So big W for Josh in that exchange. Brute Bonnet comes out. Maybe we see the Sucker Punch.
Craziest Sun team, I swear.
There you go. I can't believe he got this drafted. That's crazy. 25%, but you're happy to get the Garchomp out of there. And now you've got some not incredibly threatening stuff. Ninetales is a sunsetter against a sunsetting team, so this is just the sunniest match ever. 43% overheat's kind of impressive. But I guess it is in the sun. Good switch.
Questionable.
Yeah. I think getting the Ninetales out of there so you can save her for later is good, but Arctozolt is dead. Yeah. I think Screamtail could have taken that pretty well and maybe like Thunderwave back or something.
It is a big tank. A very fast tank.
There's a Blizzard, probably a tight matchup thing if I had to guess, because there's nothing on the other team that's scared of a Blizzard except Sandy Shocks. No, that's a lie. Brute Bonnet doesn't like it either.
Maybe that they were being switched.
Yeah, the Dazzling Gleam's like pretty good coverage. I guess a Psychic maybe would have just been like the nice medium play. Ninetales takes the Scorching Sands. And big Solar Beam against the Fire type. But it is a move that's not a Fire type move, so that's good progress. That's pretty cool. I like the variety coming from Nick this week. And holy cow, that Overheat's crazy.
Oh,
Overheat in the sun.
rapid spin.
Oh my god, we got the Torkoal sweep coming up. Holy cow. Been waiting my whole life for this. Oh, never mind, it's dead. Still too slow.
It's a turtle, so...
It is a turtle, indeed. And now, Josh in a very strong position can probably just E-speed his way to victory. He goes for the close combat, sure. It will get the job done. Probably want to switch out here and get your defenses back, though. Because you can probably take a Scream Tail hit. Maybe not with your defenses lowered. Oh, but if you're going to do resisted attack, then that's fine. Flame Charge going to boost his already higher... No, he's slower. That's nice. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Still not fast enough. Probably not max speed, I guess. Well, no, Screamtail's naturally faster, so with the Photosynthesis, it would take more than one Flame Charge. Goes for the close combat, still learning the type matchups, I think, a little bit. Otherwise, it would probably just be Flare Blitz, Flare Blitz, Flare Blitz, but Josh in a dominant position here. Sandy Shocks, I think, just cleans up.
Ooh.
Pretty close. And there's that Blizzard.
Wow, Sandy Shot taking that.
Yeah, good coverage, and that'll be the game. So, good job, Josh, for the win. Nick, making great progress. Keep it up.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
Now we've got Chris versus Jackson. Are these also teams you've played? I don't know if you've played Jackson.
I
yet.
don't think I played Jackson. I did play.
You did play Chris. I'm seeing big scary threats on both sides.
Yeah, I don't want to play any of those guys. I'm good. Oh, Darmanitan is terrifying. Kartana is terrifying.
Yep.
Klefki's annoying. Olomomola's annoying. Yeah, there's some super fun guys to play against.
Yeah, I think you put it pretty good there. The only thing I have to add is shout out to Meganium here, who Jackson's doing everything he can to make the MVP of his team. We will see how that stacks up against such terrifying threats as Kartana and Cloyster. This is getting slow. Sound off. My neck is going to be absolutely killing me, but I'm trying to talk into the mic a little bit. Oh my god, goes to the Shell Smash immediately. Not a bad idea, right? Discharge. Just go. I guess it is a bad idea. Right in front of an electric type.
Oh no.
Meganium gonna wall this Magazine pretty well. Goes for the Leech Seed. So far. Oh, and that's just gonna get kind of wasted, unfortunately. Big Darmanitan gonna do 1,000,000 damage with a Flare Blitz or Meganium. Maybe next week.
Look, I love Meganium. Used correctly, it can do some fun stuff.
Do some stuff. It can live a hit or two and Leech Seed and stuff. Maybe after Legends Z A, it'll have its
I
day.
am so excited. I hope it gets a really cool mega.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely picking that one as a start. Oh,
Lagging Tail Darmanitan still does. Oh, Scarf is only for speed. So yeah, that's gonna be a dead Darmanitan to give Kartana the Beast Boost, which might be exactly what Jackson needed to turn this around.
That's terrifying.
Quillfish.
Oh, the
good
Intimidate.
Good
Nice.
Intimidate.
That was a good idea.
And then Smart Strike, still doing 54. That's like really good, but like you're not threatened.
Immune to Toxic. That
Yeah,
would be
a Dark
steal.
type might be the move. Alomomola, gonna take the Smart Strike. Do we see the Leaf Blade on Kartana?
Maybe it's Scarf.
I don't think. Could be
Oh,
Scarf.
yeah.
Switches out, so that seems pretty likely, or Bandit or something. Zangoose comes in.
Guts.
Toxic boost, agility. I don't know if you need that much speed. The rest of the teams. I mean, I guess if you're trying to hit Gengar, like that'll be nice. But are you gonna make it that long? I'd love to see a Swords Dance here, because Protect Alomomola is like the oldest trick in the book.
Yeah, this stall is not enjoyable, especially when you're on a timer.
Yeah, Big Facade. Yeah, I'd love to see a Swords Dance on these Protect turns. and he's just taking the bait. Even in agility, just like something. I mean, he doesn't have it, obviously, but it's not going to be enough to break through this Alomomola. This is pretty cheap for the price. What was it, like 8 points?
Alomomola or Zangoose?
Alomomola.
Yeah.
It's so hard to break through. Where's the Terra? Where's Terra Normal Zangoose?
That would be big.
I could get the job done.
What was Zangoose's cost? What was the
Oh, it's probably like a 3-pointer or something.
Okay.
It's pretty cheap. Rocky Helmet. Doesn't care about that. Gengar comes in a pretty strong spot. If you
gotta pop the balloon, whatever you do, pop that balloon.
Shadow Ball,
man.
and he lives.
It won. Man.
No quick draw, quick claw.
Oh, glorious! Good job.
Takes care of the fastest threat. So maybe Kartana can clean this up. I think.
Does Slowbro, Galarian Slowbro gets Regenerator, right?
Can unless it does quick draw. So, we'll see. I like the Kartana here. Put some pressure on. Get the Beast Boost. No more Intimidate. That's... So, what item does this have? It is definitely... Okay. It's Scarf. Yeah, that'll do 1,000,000 damage. And that's pretty scary because that's part Ghost type, right? No, part Psychic.
Yeah, I think the other version is Ghost.
Yep. That'll wrap up the match. Good job to Chris Prather, who picked up a team at the beginning of the season that he didn't draft.
Yeah.
Well, Jackson, Meganium may yet have its day.
I hope so. I'm rooting for you.
We're all rooting for you. What am I seeing? A ping. Okay. Must be something else. Alright, let's get on to the next match. We've got Jaden versus Pat. This is a pretty interesting one. I like the trickiness of Pat's team. I think I've remarked on it a couple times. I'd like to see some more creative stuff with the Shuckle. Like, let's get the sticky web up here, and then, like, get the band on the, I don't see a lot of removal on this team, right? Like, Defog, Tapu Fini, for example, but I think I'd love to see Hazard stack Shuckle. I think that would be good, because then you can just get the banded Dracovish out here and do 1,000,000 damage to everything not named Tangrowth. Actually, no, wait. Dracovish looks awful into this team. It looks terrible. It gets outsped by Deoxys. It's good against Metagross and Drapion if it outspeeds, but it's not doing anything. I mean...
Maybe some of the other teammates he had it was good against.
Yeah.
Bring him.
It might be good prep on Jaden's part. Yeah, not doing much against Tangrowth. It's getting absorbed by Lapras. This is like a Dracovish camp counter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad set.
Good prep, Jaden. On the other side, we've got the Galarian Corsola, cute little goth girl.
Launch.
Oh, there's the launch.
Oh goodness.
My God, that's Scarfed if I've ever seen it. Good switch in. Yeah, you got to get out of there. Halucha. What's the cost here? Stun Spore.
Miss.
I like the idea though. Nothing on the other team wants a Stun Spore except Belly Bolt. Galarian Corsola, I suppose.
Well, Stun Spore is a grass type move, so it would have still affect him, right?
No, they can't. No? Electric types can't be paralyzed. Just full stop.
Just in general.
Yeah, they can't even be body slammed. Like ground types can.
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Okay.
Yeah, it might be. Where is a Swords Dance would have been so sick earlier. Double flying coverage on this. Kind of makes sense because you've got Unburden and Acrobatics. But I feel like knowing you're up against maybe a terrain team, you could use one of the seeds and get a defense boost. Got War Criminal versus Noodles. That's great. Some chonky guys here. Probably didn't know about the Misty Terrain thing. Leech Seed, this is a pretty bad position.
Get out.
Muddy Water.
Get out.
Energy Ball doing a fair amount of special Tangrowth. That's pretty interesting. I feel like I'd rather see knockoff or like you're not trying to make a lot of progress through damage with Tangrowth. I'd much rather see knockoff or something. Oh, this looks painful.
What's going on? Ouch.
My neck is going to be killing me by the end of this. Can I move the mic a little closer?
You can do whatever you want.
I think it might.
It's your show.
That's true. I have the power now. I think this is good. Let me check the camera really quick. That's fine. That's fine.
Belly bolts down.
Yep. And ho ho ho's. Ooh.
Some of these names just crack me up.
Yeah, our league is creative, to say the least.
Yeah.
Nice bullet punch. Good prep for the for a couple of the things here. It means that against the Dracovic.
Oh, Cursed Body came in clutch.
Yep.
Nice.
Will-O-Wisp, that's... Yeah, you're not breaking through this Galarian core.
Wasn't it like last week that cute goth girl took like most of the KOs?
I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
I know that much.
Maybe it was the week before.
Yeah. Stun Spore, I mean, you're going to get a couple turns there, which is nice.
No, like that one.
But, Leech Seed, Para, yeah, this is going to be pretty rough.
Oof.
But what do you switch out into? I mean, I guess Shuckle's not too bad. Do some infestation stuff. Try to get it down low and then come in with Dracovic and clean up. It's not looking good though for Pat. Energy Ball. Maybe that's what this was for. Maybe the Energy Ball was more because he knows that Pat likes to go with a defensive Galarian Corsola. Vicious Rend does nothing because Tangrowth is just a defense monster. Rocky Helmet. This was made to fight Dracovic. Paralysis. Now you've lost your speed advantage, and that's. I think I would consider that a wrap.
Full para.
Yeah, I don't know how you come back from this unless you have some crazy Shuckle set, which can happen.
Shell smash.
Something like that.
Oh gosh.
Duck Guy Animates on YouTube says, "Hi, I was on the last stream. Do you remember me? We talked about Undertale and Deltarune. I do. I think you asked if I had any plans to play Deltarune Chapter 2, and I don't, but I'm probably going to watch somebody play it. Good game to Jaden, and good stuff to Pat too, but Jaden did come out victorious. Molly, if you're still here, we've got your match. Let's meet this, take it slow. Alrighty. We've got Jeremy with the half stall. I like the general balance of Jeremy's team. Like a couple of chonky guys you can pivot around with, like an actual pivot in Rotom, and then this like Weavile Dragapult combo, which is like pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it was not fun to prep against. I think I played him in like my first week.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, it was tough to think through.
Yeah. I think what I'd like to see is Jeremy not putting those two in danger. It feels like he switches into them when he could like pivot into them, or like something, or like die and have them come in, because you need them to win. So he's got to be careful with them. On the other side, a lot of Pokemon that I like, and a lot of Pokemon and one Pokemon I hate.
Which one do you hate?
I think Golisopod is trash.
It does have an annoying shtick.
That ability's so bad.
It's very annoying.
Like, I get that it can do big first impressions with like Choice Band, and that's pretty neat. But it's just like, it just gets hit and suddenly it's out, and like you don't even get to take your turn. If it's not first impression time. The rest of the team though, absolutely glorious. Archaladon's super scary. Crook is just the draft league goat. He can just do whatever you need him to do. Zork's tricky, especially because, I mean, I feel like at all levels, people do get nervous for their draft league games, and something like, just to throw you off a little bit, like a disguise, I think it worked well in draft. I'll forget about it during this game, actually. I guarantee it. And then I think Toxicroak's just got like, or not Toxicroak, Toxtricity's just got like swagger.
He's a fun one.
He's just sick.
I used him for my Sword and Shield playthrough. He's a really fun one to play with.
There you go. BT Dubs is Zorok's retirement match? No, rest in peace. What's up, Big D? Welcome. Happy to have you here. Okay, we got rocks and spikes. That's interesting. A spike setting Golisopod.
Hey, some utility is nice.
A little bit of utility. Probably cheap utility. Annihilate's in. You can't set up here. Oh, you might be able to with the Whirlwind being taunted. I like the taunt there. That's good. I feel like we don't see enough taunt in our league. Particularly against some of these tricky teams. Doesn't Archaludon... I don't know if that was a predict, but it put him in put her in a pretty fairly good position. Back into Annihilate. Seismic Toss isn't going to do anything, and now you could bulk up here. You could go for a close combat, which is mostly free. You might bring out the Dragapulse, Dream Punch. Are we going to see a Thunder Wave? Yeah, that makes sense. No way to cure that either. So that's pretty good value out of the Chansey right out of the gate.
Ghost.
Terra Ghost, soft boiled. Do we see? Okay.
Oh, full para.
But now, like, what do you do? Because now Rage Fist just comes out. Something's gonna take that. Not much.
Yeah, it's move.
She's okay. Doesn't have your heart yet. Oh, she's got so much love for her team. And now the Leaf Storm, not going to do too much against a big Toxtricity, and it's not like you can Thunder Wave or like get a lot of value out of a burn, so I think you're getting out of here.
Did you see Duck Guy Animate's comment?
I did. I tend to wait for comments that aren't like directly about the match until like in between matches on these. But I do see your comment, Duck Guy Animates. Big Boom Burst is going to do a lot against this special wall. You can add. Oh, I'm sorry. That's rough. Well, we'll have the recording. Don't worry. I have my ad settings set to minimum, so we're doing our best. Big Crook gonna come in and be able to just spam pretty much dark type moves as much as it wants, or probably ground type moves. I think Earthquake goes pretty crazy here.
Knockoff.
Knockoff's good against this. I don't know if this is choiced. Is it choiced?
I don't know.
That could be big. If it's not choice, it looks crazy against the rest of this team.
Knockoff again. It's possible.
Probably a Scarf.
Could be its only dark type move, though.
Yeah, that's true. Big D says it's okay. Let go of my Excadrill. Oh, Excadrill's a classic. A draft league classic.
Ooh, good punch.
Yep. There's the fake out. And then...
Oh, it was fake out. My brain did not register that it was fake out.
Stays in. Not choice. Just went for the knockout. Maybe you're predicting a switch. The Weavile lives that, which is pretty cool with that okay defense stat, and now Icicle Crash is going to take it out, but Molly's still in a pretty strong position here. Is this Scarfed? Well, I think that might have been a mistake. Or maybe... Ooh. You hate to see that.
Mm-hmm.
No priority there, so that's going to rip Chrysler Building. I popped into the chat. Wanted to let him know I was watching.
Sorry, I'm so unprofessional when it comes to these things.
There's no professionalism to be had. It's all good. Golisopod putting in more work than I expected. Maybe I should take Phantom Force. That is rough. Not going to do too much. Okay, and you get a pivot into something. Maybe I've been sleeping on Golisopod a little bit. Phantom Force. Bulk up, is that going to be enough? I love the bulk up there, predicting the Phantom Force. Do you get the Rage Fist off, or do you get paralyzed? Big Rage Fist.
Nice.
That will probably seal the deal. That was a very cool bulk up.
That was good.
And now Toxapex is super passive and is going to struggle with... Oh, I don't like the direct switch there.
Maybe it was a sack. Maybe she needed a sack.
I feel like your sack was Annihilate, right?
No, Annihilate had decent health.
Yeah, but Toxtricity just could have done... Oh, this is Hisuian Zork.
See, look, you forgot about
I did.
it.
Big Scald, not going to be enough. Yeah, I just think the Toxtricity could have just done a big stab electric type attack and sealed the deal, but either way, like, you're safe. It's just like... Maybe you could have gotten away with losing one Pokemon instead of two, but it doesn't matter that much, does it? Assuming you win. Oh, this is actually looking a little rough now, because...
Ooh.
But I do believe Gliscopod just is going to seal this up with the first impression.
Not, that would be very impressive.
Yeah, Rox is doing 25%. It's Boots, first impression. That's going to seal the deal. That's a tight one. Holy
that was
cow.
Tight, yeah.
One
Good
misclick.
match.
Oh, it was a misclick? Okay, yeah. Well, that's another 1-0 or 0-1 for Molly. So, incredible stuff. That guy animates. What is your fave Gen 1 starter? I'm a Blastoise guy.
He may or may not have 2 shirts in his closet just for
I've-
Blastoise.
Yeah, that's right. It is. I've got a Blastoise shirt and a Blastoise like hat. Maybe I'll wear it on stream sometime. I don't know if they fit anymore though. I got them from Hot Topic, and like a small there is like
Extra small.
it's like a shirt for a dog. It's so small. Molly said, "Bro, sweating." Yeah, that's a.
I was sweating watching it
Yeah.
just now. That was tense.
That was intense, but
Like
good.
camping.
Just like camping. Oh, good stuff. And I believe you're in playoff contention still, so keep it up. Big man Blastoise. That's what I'm talking. I love Blastoise. He's sick. I've had him before this. I had Blastoise in like every draft league I ever did, but it just wasn't the right fit.
I thought you might have had a stroke when you didn't draft him for this one. I was like,
Yeah.
he's sick.
I
Maybe
had-
he's sick.
Well, you know, I picked up Pheromosa just for rapid spinning, so I was fine. That's a joke.
I was gonna say.
We've
I
got
was like,
Caleb
what the heck?
versus Alex F. No, Molly, it's top 7 for both divisions. Give me a sec. I don't pay too much attention to this.
He's way too much attention to this.
Yeah. So, okay, so maybe not at this. Okay, maybe never mind.
You were close. You're really, really, really close. So maybe you were when this was played.
Did you win this week? I can't remember, because I think Pat lost. No. You faced Steve in a close one. I think you and... No, but it was 0-1, and Pat just lost... No, I think I might be right. Oh, no, Steve played Pat this week.
Mm-hmm.
And you played... Sorry for the spoilers, gang. Yeah, and you lost to Phil 0-1, which means, assuming that Jackson didn't win, which I don't know. I don't know if... Okay, so it's going to depend on Jackson. But I believe, based on your... Yeah. Yeah, Molly did. I believe, based on record, that Molly... If everything was updated, I think Molly would be 7th right now.
We also have a couple weeks left. So.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a really tough fight in the Kanto division. Yes, there's a chance. You and Pat... you and Pat are going to be fighting it out for 7th, I think.
Molly, I think you got this. You
Yeah.
can do it. I believe in you.
If you need any help prepping, you reach out to us, okay?
Maybe not me. I don't know if I'll actually be a video.
I think you're great at that.
If anything, I'll give you bad advice to know what not to do. That's for sure.
That's a way of helping. You're like Tinkerbell. You just gotta believe. That's funny. All right, Alex, with this tricky team. Not like on paper the most terrifying things in the world. They're all kind of cute, honestly. But Uxie, it's just like, this is the tricky team. Like, just bring taunt people. Iron Treads, booster energy stuff, Spectriera, sweep in the back, Rotom Fan, pivot burn, trick, Uxie, freaking defense wall, rocks, Thunderwave, psychic noise shit, rocks, Piloswine.
Sounds like it's going to be a fun team.
Yeah. I think, if I'm looking at this team, I'm doing everything in my power to get rid of Shaman. And then I would love to see a chilly reception into Zygarde for some dragon dances on something that looks good, like on Rotom Fan or something. Because it doesn't... That looks pretty rough for the rest of the team. Any thoughts from you? You don't have to if you don't.
I don't have any thoughts.
Let's get it going.
Other than what you said. I tend to agree with what you said.
Cool.
I don't know why you asked me to come. Probably because I was the only one available.
I believe in you. Alright, Toxic the Uxie. I do like that. Sets up the screens. Yeah, there's the tricky stuff. Diego says, Caleb's a scary dude, but if I end up facing him again, I feel more confident since it won't be my first week. Yeah, that's a pretty reasonable thing to think. We've also got data now, so I feel like Caleb's a horrible matchup week 1 if you don't know what's going on. I like the approach from Alex here. Just getting big damage on this thing, and all that Caleb's accomplished is essentially screens for a couple turns, but... Oh, there's the sleep too. I missed the yawn. You don't like that too much. And this is it. This is the thing. We're just putting our Zygarde in so much danger when it needs to be... You gotta save Zygarde and find a safe place to bring it in and hit... I like the glare there. That's neat. But, like, how are you killing everything now? Is it really Swords Dance Bisharp? Is it really Belly Drum Charizard with Blackberry?
You don't know. You don't know what he had planned. Just because it's a typical set doesn't mean that's what he had planned.
I know. It's just every week it feels like...
You gotta be nice, baby. You gotta be a lot nicer than what you're doing. You're being very mean.
And Zygarde just looks so good at every team, and then it gets killed.
I know.
Earth Power against the Crobat. Nice switch. Piloswine comes out. Crobat's asleep. Nice wake up, just in time. Brave Bird not gonna do too much. I almost want this Toxic, maybe. Yeah. And then, so rocks are out. Big Avalanche is gonna take out the Crobat. That's definitely like max attack, max speed or something. Galarian Slowking. So are we gonna... We're gonna die. That's special defense, or... That's probably offensive Slowking. You shouldn't be... max health would not be dying to a Piloswine Earthquake.
Who knows? Maybe it's
Last respects, that's illegal as heck. I don't think it matters. We talked about this in the admin chat. It's fine because he doesn't win. Spoilers. But he's learning stuff. I think actually Alex helped him prep a little bit and missed that. So I think we blame that one on the admins.
It happens.
Nice flamethrower. Really nice flamethrower. Honestly, I think Charizard's a little bit slept on because it's 4 times weak to rocks. But it's pretty good. It's strong and it's fast.
A little bit slept on. It's like the golden child of Pokemon.
Yeah, but it's like 2 points or something.
Still.
Shaman comes out.
Maybe that's why it's 2 points. People are fucking tired of it. Sorry, what's the rating for your channel? Should I be cursing?
It's rated X, honestly. No, I'm kidding. I can't think of like the worst thing that I've had. Probably the Disney Dad stream was the most X-rated I've ever gotten.
Nice.
Dazzling Gleam went to Charizard.
Shaman pulling.
Terra Shaman's not too bad. Oh, and it's just Dominoes. Resist the rocks. That's pretty nice. But now you're up against Terra Fairy Shaman. Yep. Yeah.
Shaman coming in clutch.
Yeah, good win from Caleb. Yeah. The Zygarde's super nasty. Just get it in safely. Dragon Dance. You'll be off to the races. I gotta go back to the
Houndstone is one of my favorite designers from this gen.
It's a good design.
It's so fun.
It's unique. It reminds me of those
annoying as heck when it just pops out of the ground right in front of you though. Like, excuse me, I was walking here.
It reminds me of those mop dogs, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like a Shaggy Dog.
Yeah. Alright, this is your match for the week. Do you want to talk about it a little, or do you want me to skip it?
I'm gonna have flashbacks. I'm just kidding. No, if you were in our league, you saw the chat. I made a oopsie when I was prepping and missed in one of his game sheets from previous weeks that he had Terra'd Ice his Kilowattrel and did not prep for that whatsoever. So I started off literally on the back foot and did not recover from that, as you will see. It's gonna be, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a little painful because I did not play my best when I ended up being on the back foot. Like any prep that I had made, I was like, well, all those plans went out the window.
Yeah, Terra Ice Kilowattrel looks like the freest thing in the world into this team, other than Volbeat. But what does Volbeat do in response?
I wanted to trick Toxic Orb, whatever came in first, and that would have saved my ass, but you talked me out of it.
Oh,
that would have been hilarious.
Might be.
Oh gosh.
All right, Sandslash lead into the Kilowattrel. Oh, no big deal. Oh shit.
And that's turn one goes. It went downhill so fast.
And you were probably thinking he was gonna like switch out or something, or maybe go for a Hurricane since like rocks are fine. But no, switching out. Celesteela comes in. I think maybe the move was to sack Sandslash there and bring in the Celesteela.
I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. I was panicking. I don't know what I was doing. I cannot vouch for what I was thinking half the time.
Good red card.
Yeah.
Unfortunate Thunder Wave.
Very unfortunate.
And then what happens there? There's the defog Butterfree. Incredible.
I think it was scarfed too.
I like the Volbeat there.
I totally forgot about that. Like brain dead move, full panic. Straight up forgot that would be absorbed.
Oh, you've got some fans of Toxic Trick Orb in the chat.
Oh,
it's my bad. She had something so cool planned, and I'm like, I don't think you need to do that. So I think I've got
Look, I'm not
I've got egg on my face.
Steve is a friend of ours, and I was fully aware he could whoop my rear end. And I was like, you know what? If I come out just with a gag, I'll be proud. And it didn't happen.
And I'll have swag.
That is my regret. That is my bigger regret than the mistake that I made in prep. That is my regret. I should have stood my ground and done Toxic Orb.
That would have been one heck of a strategy.
Spoilers for anyone who's playing me after this. I kind of still like the idea.
You're gonna get it. Oh, that's a good switch into Butterfree.
That was good.
U-turn, gonna take out the Butterfree on a kill streak.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Primarina going to get blasted by a Thunderbolt.
Yep. Yeah, I had to sack something.
Was that AV?
Yes, I think so.
Roaring Moon's gonna come in and I think lives this, so you finally get to take it out here, I assume.
He's faster.
So, good Dragon Dance, right? Yeah, good Dragon Dance. That puts you in a much better position to make some progress.
I know.
That was good thinking, because I'm sure you could panic and be like, oh, I gotta kill it. But this is,
Yeah, that was the only way it was gonna be faster, but then that came out.
Intimidate is...
Look, when I prepped, I was like, Incineroar's gotta go before I can bring out Roaring Moon, and then, all the plans went out the window.
And then this is... Was the Power Herb knocked off?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's really tough.
I think so. Look, none of my plans work, babe.
Sorry.
I'm trying to explain to you. This looks like a hot mess because it was. It was also early. I'd just woken up. Second biggest mistake in this whole thing.
First biggest mistake
was me planning to do this in the morning.
Yeah.
When the caffeine hadn't kicked in at all. Excuses. Steve, if you're in the chat, you did a phenomenal job. I played horrendously. You did great. 10 out of 10. No issues with how you played. You deserved that win. I deserved that L.
Love the flash cannon. Yeah, good game. It feels like he had a game plan. Yeah, Terra Kilowattrel's tough, but there were ways to get around it, but that's like, to some degree, that's also just a horrible situation.
My team is, if you've looked at my team, it's no spoilers. There's an ice weakness. Anyone who faces my team is going to find that very easily. Yeah. So I tried to prep for it. I didn't see, I knew some of his mons had moves, but I had, counters for them. I did not see the Terra, just totally did not see it. Should have watched the videos. did not, because of some misconceived notions I had from last season, and look, made a lot of mistakes. Let's move on, shall we?
As always, next week. We got a battle of the brothers here.
Oh,
Noah going back to back with his brothers.
Judah. Tough matchup for me that other week, though. So
yeah.
Judah.
So we've got the Sandstorm Trick Room monster, Noah, currently undefeated against Judah with a lot of these scary setup mons. What looks good here? I think if I'm...
Oh, Stack Attack is going to pull it out.
That's how it goes every week. It's that dang Stack Attack that gets me every time.
Togekiss is... Serene Grace is scary.
Yeah, maybe a Scarfed Serene Grace Togekiss to just torture Noah.
I was terrified of that when I was prepping for him.
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
Shell Smashed Torterra, possibility. Salamence is always annoying. Aegislash is always annoying.
He's got some annoying guys.
He's got some annoying guys to play against, but the other team has Cheetar, which is great. It's Cheetar. He's got a couple tanks.
Yeah, I think I know my Noah strategy looking at this team.
Well, don't say it out loud.
I'm not going to. He's too much of a dang threat. Too much of a dang threat. Let's see how this goes. Here's the T-Tar setting sand immediately against Big Scolipede. Classic lead. Any Focus Sash is going to be broken here. Toxic Spikes. And then Black Sludge, so it's going to get its health back. Pretty cool. Speed boost. Setting the Trick Room, probably. Going to Protect. That's a wasted turn, I think. Gyro Ball. You get to get through a little bit of Sandstorm. Kind of neat. But more Toxic Spikes. Okay.
Utility only?
1 million damage from Gyro Ball.
Beast boost.
No. How do you take this down? What is your strategy? Torterra. Iron Defense? Okay. Gyro Ball. Okay, very interesting. Red card. Okay, that was good prep. Good prep.
Boots?
Dash,
oh no, it's flying.
It's flying type.
Duh. My brain's too late.
He really wants to get rid of the sunny day, getting rid of the sand. Okay.
It's not a bad idea.
Some interesting ideas here. You're going to force the Tyranitar back in to take
Get a toxic off.
Get toxic.
Yeah.
Digital Duck doesn't like that either. You gotta get out of there. You gotta assume any Porygon has Ice Beam. That's rough. I feel like.
And Thunderbolt and Tri-Attack. And what's the other one?
No Flamethrower though. So I think Aegislash looks pretty good. Yeah, Digital Duck's a good name. It is. It is. Okay, Iron Head takes a big Shadow Ball. Good. Also good prep. Porygon 2, absolute monster.
Yep. Especially with Eviolite.
Yeah.
Tank.
And then what are we doing against this guy? King Shield.
Ugh.
Not going to take too much damage, probably. Oh.
Flashbacks from my match with him.
Yeah.
That was so annoying.
So painful.
So painful.
Minus attack, like the King Shield there. And now this Tyranitar is going to take poison damage. Do we see the Steel type attack come out? Iron Defense with low HP. Ugh.
I don't know.
Ugh.
I don't know what the thought behind it was.
More King Shield? Stalling out all... Okay, Rocks. That's going to be rough for the flying types and the fire type coming in after. That's a good Rocks.
Mid game Rocks.
Yep.
Not a terrible idea.
Well,
Interesting.
His removal's gone, I think, if he had any.
Defog Togekiss?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. But then you're spending a turn doing that, which is kind of rough.
Your dog is very needy tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's very needy.
I'm confused. Why are you sitting by the computer?
Why can't I hang out with you guys?
Pay attention to me, please. Oh, nice Rock Weather Ball. That's clever. Yeah, why did we let him get the sand team? Why did we do this? We're fools, all of us.
Well, you get a sand team whenever you draft T-Tar. There's no stopping that. Whoever gets it, gets it.
That's true. Well,
You have to make a sand team if you get Tutar. It's unavoidable.
Yeah, I think that's big weather balls. Oh my god, this is a rough match. Air slash, no scarf. It's slower. Oh, my dog's abusing me with her tail. I'm calling the ASPCA, but in reverse.
You're calling the police.
I'm gonna call the police. My dog's abusing me with her strong tail.
Go.
I'm so scared for my match against the Sand Room this week. Oh boy, yeah, that's spooky. That's tricky. You're scared he's gonna pick up Excadrill. That's my biggest fear of dropping him. Somebody's gonna adopt that boy. How much is Excadrill? Should I adopt Excadrill? Let me know in the chat. Let's take a look at the board. Okay, so I've got 19, 17, 17, 16, 13, 15, 12, 7, 4, 2, 1. Excadrill is... how many points? Excadrill... is the board up to date? He can't keep getting away with this.
What are you looking for?
Where's Excadrill?
What happened?
Excadrill. Oh, 16 points. Oh, that's expensive.
Expensive.
That's a pricey boy. 16, it's not up to date. Okay. Interesting idea. I could trade Ogerpon Hearthflame, who hasn't done a lot for me yet, but I don't know if Excadrill's my guy. I've already got Steel.
Who are you adopting? What, Excadrill?
We're considering conspiring to pick up Excadrill so that Noah can't have him.
16 points for an Excadrill is a bit steep.
It's pretty steep. Like, it's good roll compression, but I could use a ground type, honestly. I've had a couple matchups where, like, ground looks so good this season, and I was just like, I guess I'll use Mew for ground moves.
What's the type? What's both types for Galarian Moltres again?
That's a flying dark type.
Flying dark. You wouldn't have any fire if you got rid of him.
Ogerpon's pretty nasty. He's just waiting for his day.
Yeah. Ivy Cudgel's no bueno, no matter how you take it.
He's luring people into a false sense of security.
Mm-hmm.
All right, time for Doug versus Greg. Mm-hmm. Wait, did we do this match? Yes. Okay.
Can you give me like 2 seconds? Your dog's outside, and now she's probably gonna have to come back inside and then ask.
That sounds good. I'm going to blow my nose very quickly. Please. No, I wouldn't do it in front of the mic. That would be ridiculous. BRB for 1 second. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. How you guys feeling about your seasons? I'm feeling pretty good. I got a big matchup with Luke next week and then eventually Sierra as well. We're gonna duke it out for the #1 in the Johto division.
He's gonna win. Raise your hand if you're surprised. I can't see anybody, so I guess nobody's surprised.
I'm gonna treat your match with respect.
I appreciate it, but you don't have to. You could go easy on me.
Wow. Bold move. Throwing so you don't know my strategy for the playoffs. Maybe.
That's not what I was thinking. I was mostly thinking, I'm gonna lose, so might as well, I don't know, trick Toxic Orb you.
No!
Watch me accidentally do it to a Steel type.
Oh, boy. That'd be rough. Diego's feeling great, a little bit scared for Steve. That's understandable. His team's super scary. But Lokix and Starmie will do some work.
Yeah, if you're facing Steve, watch out for that Terra Ice.
Yeah, he has Terra Ice Pill Watchable. I don't know if you knew that, but you might want
I don't know if you saw the trauma in my eyes a little earlier in this video.
It's very important to know, though. Molly is hoping for another 1-0 to keep the streak alive. Hoping you make playoffs. We're rooting for you, too. It's going to be tough in that division. It's going to be very tough.
Yeah, you guys have a rough one. All I have to deal with is this guy and then a couple other people. And by a couple other people, I mean pretty much everybody.
It's tricky. All right, we've got we've got Doug versus Greg. Doug versus it's the Greg Ninja. I like Doug's team quite a bit in general. It was tricky to prep against. Meowscarada, obviously a monster.
Love her. She was my #1 pick last season.
Yeah.
Could not use her very well for the life of me, though.
You're learning. You're doing good.
It was like the end of the season when I finally realized, oh, I should not bring her out to get hit.
That's a good thing to know, yeah.
Oh, she is a glass cannon. Okay.
We've got Kingdra with no Pelipper. That's fine. It's not a bad thing, necessarily. King Gambit in the back is obviously like the scariest thing you can see.
Keep him in the back. Don't bring him out before he's supposed to.
Yep, and you can just like Swords Dance, Supreme Overlord, Sucker Punch your way to victory. With the steel coverage, you're pretty much just worried about Lucario and what's his face? Blaziken. So I like the King Gambit endgame. Dragon Dance, Terra Flygon's pretty scary. Meowscarada to do some like knockoff, just like disruption stuff.
Triple
Axel. Hit that Aerodactyl maybe.
Crit after crit.
Molly says it's scary over here. Plus, I'm up against a bunch of killer teams the rest of the season, so no pressure. Yeah, King Gambit is a killer. It's like the end game, like goat. Big Shadow, not really that big Shadow Claw because of the Reflect. Are we going to see a Swords Dance? No, just wants to get rid of this Espeon who's setting up screens.
Understandable.
Probably going to sacrifice its life for Screams. Screams. Ah!
Spooky.
Yeah. Oh, unfortunate Shadow. Unfortunate crit. Probably could have Psychicked for a revenge kill there. King Joe is going to come in behind 2 screens and is not going to be threatened by that. What coverage? That's
wow.
I would have liked to see a Dragon Dance there. I think I've said that like a million times this stream, but you're in front of 2 screens, like.
Yeah, but that's a fairy type.
Well, he didn't know what was coming out yet.
Yeah.
It's good progress.
Who else is gonna come out in front of them?
That's fair, but with a you might have been able to kill with a +1 Dragon Dance. Nice Terra Electric. Again, though. I don't know. It feels like you got these like free. Oh, I don't like that too much. Oh, ooh. Nice flinch though. That's a rough flinch from a Sky Attack, but that's like a 30% chance, so not big surprise. Doubleedge not doing too much behind this Reflect. Big Thunder Punch. I guess he doesn't need the Dragon Dance if the enemy's frail. Lucario is gonna come out. Probably can get a good neutral fighting. Wow, just big. That is probably no bulk, which makes sense. And slow?
That doesn't make any sense.
Is it Lucario's speed in the 90s maybe?
He isn't super fast.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Gunk Shot, doing good damage and poison gonna take.
Wait, he's coming. Why didn't he do it? It changed right after Gunk Shot. Never mind, my bad. My brain struggling tonight.
That's right, ground is not effective against water. It's just normal. As we see there, Big Snorlax putting in the work, and now Blaziken comes out, and I don't know how you're getting. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
I refuse to pick that if I'm not running a wide lens. I cannot take that risk.
Nice rest. Resto Chesto. Okay, good high jump kick there. But what are you doing about this Kingdra is my question. Or can you even survive a King Gambit Sucker Punch at the end of all this? Also, you don't outspeed Meowscarada, yeah.
What? Oh.
So good, now you don't survive a Sucker Punch. He's already lost. Unless he's got like Vacuum Wave or something. But even then. Good burn, but it's not going to be enough. Player off is going to take it out. Good game to Doug. Keeping it alive, and Greg, keep it up. You're getting there.
Yeah, good team.
Yep.
It was versus another good team.
Tough match. Good match.
Yeah.
Alright, now we've got Matt versus
Are
Alex.
you saving yours for last?
Not intentionally. Not intentionally. I might skip it at the end. Yeah,
no.
good fight from Greg. Greg's getting good.
If we had to go through mine, we have to go through yours.
I can't face it. I'm too scared. I'm a coward.
Dude, I'll do this by myself.
No, that's an important part of Draft League. It's beneficial to lose sometimes. So we've got a nightmare matchup for Matt. I think the Pheromosa matchup against me was pretty bad, but this was an absolute nightmare. What do you do against Zamazenta?
Cry.
You cry. It finds some opportunity against this fairly passive team to get a body or iron defense, and then everything's outsped and body press does 1,000,000 damage. You gotta like bait out a Choppleberry. So if I'm Alex, I'm waiting as long as possible to bring out this Zamazenta. Maybe trying to get a flip turn from Samurott at some point to get it in. Maybe a U-turn from Ambipom. No, it'd be too fast. If I can get a slow U-turn from Samurott or something to get this in safely, you could probably just go to town. What do you think Matt's angle is at taking down Alex?
Maybe stall. Maybe getting a couple punches. I don't know. It's a rough one. Questioning why he didn't bring Jolteon?
Yeah, I think I ask that every week.
Yeah, he only brought it
Where's
once.
the Jolteon?
Yeah, I prepped him for this week and he didn't bring it. And I was like, wait, what? Why didn't he bring it? It was looking so good against my team, which is why I prepped for it.
I thought he'd bring it every week to piss off his brother, but
maybe just getting it was enough of a piss off.
This is his brother. Why didn't he bring Jolteon to the match to piss off his brother? That's pretty bold.
Oh.
Anyways, that's surprising. I'm surprised, Matt.
Yeah, pettiness. Come on. You gotta go for the pettiest move.
Alright, we've got a battle of the fake outers, I believe. And maybe Chinchino outspeeds?
Inflammable plant as opposed to an inflammable plant?
Oh, big iron barbs. That's gonna do some good damage. Good stuff from oh my god. It's doing way more damage to Chinchino than it is to Ferrothorn. This thing's so nasty. Flammable, but not slappable. Overheat incoming, but the body press is going to do a lot.
Regenerated, though. Switches out, but he could just...
Misses the overheat.
Oh!
My god, that's so unfortunate. Matt has the worst luck, I swear to god. And already... Okay, so now you have more fire type attacks? No, normal types tend to have good move pools, so there might be an option here.
That's because they suck otherwise.
Counter.
They still suck even with the good move pool.
Yeah. That is
good
true.
utility for the most part, but they're a little rough offensively.
Getting up the rocks. Might be able to break a couple focus sashes, but rocks aren't particularly good against this team.
Yeah, if you never have to switch out a Ferrothorn.
That's fair. And everything getting toxic out here.
Not a bad idea.
Switching out again, he just wants to get the rest of his team toxic, probably. Leech Seed comes out, and...
Fairy Terra. Fairy Terra?
Against the Steel type?
I don't know.
Flamethrower is looking good.
Leech is always Terra's Fairy that way.
I can't believe Matt...
That's why I was saying it. I was like, it doesn't matter if it's wide. I just think he's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it. He's... I don't...
Life Orb.
I don't know why Alex stayed in there. This thing like always packs Flamethrower, and then Big Hyper Voice. Dropa's got some decent special attack. Samurott comes in, and what are you going to do with this? Cecil Sedge, get the kill, get some spikes. Why did I even ask? That's
his thing.
I think it's because I was hoping... I do want to see the flip turn later. But probably... Nice Sucker Punch. Good Sucker Punch. And then... He's not done yet, folks. He's not done yet. Sacred Sword, Choppleberry. This guy's got Choppleberry to Dunsparce every week. Just everybody prepare for it. That's what he does. Another Sacred Sword.
Do you eat a berry after the first hit of a multi-hit move, or do you hit it after all of them?
As soon as it knocks you, whatever iteration of the move knocks you into the condition. So I like this quite a bit here. Here's the Iron Defense. Are we going to see a T-Wave? Oh, Dragon Tail. Great prep. Good prep for Matt. out comes the Rhyperior, and we're probably going to see Fazbear Ink or whatever. Yep. Probably going to be a big Earth Power into the Terra ground. Blood Moon predicts the Terra. Let's go, Matt. He's so freaking good, dude. Oh, that was great. And now Ninetales comes in. Is going to be able to set up screens, probably, which might be enough for Iron Defense Zamazenta to get the job done. You kind of want to get out of here as fast as possible. You kind of want to die, honestly.
Forget Chip.
Freeze Dry.
Like that.
That's pretty good. Blood Moon. Gonna take that out pretty good.
And then he's gonna die from the toxic. And then he's just gotta...
And then Blissey comes in, and Blissey versus Zamazenta. Well, what do you do?
Cry.
Well, if there weren't spikes there, I'll tell you exactly what he would do, because his prep was kind of brilliant, but he didn't get rid of the spike. Because the Cyclozar missed the overheat. But that was Focus Sash counter Blissey, made specifically for this situation.
Oh.
So, if Cyclozar wouldn't have missed the overheat, it would have lived, regenerated, it would have been able to rapid spin, and I think this would have been... I think Matt would have won this.
Oh.
Because counter Blissey from max HP is like 1 billion damage.
Yeah, that would definitely do it.
So, good game to Alex, but great prep from Matt. That was...
Yeah, it was a super close game.
Yeah. Gotta be the game of the week. That's incredible.
When did we stop doing those?
Because I forget to sometimes, so I didn't want to make it official. I don't want to be held accountable for such things.
Yeah, but you're doing this every week.
That's true.
Why are you doing
That's
this
enough
every
accountability
week?
for me. That's enough. Enough accountability for me. Alright, so we've got Luke versus...
What an interesting
Wait, here we go.
team.
We're going to check the pronunciation so I don't goof. I know I've done this before. Alright, so... Solin. It's Solin. Not Solon, not Soul Lane, not Soul Train. It's Solin. Solin versus Luke.
We should just call him Soul Train.
Soul Train.
I love it.
We had a guy in high school we called Soul Train. Oh, jeez. I can't remember his actual name. That's bad. Alright, anyway.
That is terrible. What a bully you were.
I didn't... Well, I probably did call him that, but I didn't interact with him directly too much. Anywho, scold me anytime you want about that. So from Soul Train, we've got pretty spooky...
You call him Soul Train. You're terrible.
We've got Dragon Dance for Alligator, Swords Dance Scizor could be a possibility, Aurora Veil Abomasnow,
Super duper fast Alakazam.
super duper fast, strong Alakazam, nice pivot, and Staraptor's pretty strong too. Versus the electric train monster that is Luke with all these Paradox Pokemon and Ultra Beast and stuff. Kind of a pretty strong ground weakness here. If you can break through, let's look here. Honestly, if you find a place to set up with Feraligatr, like Ice Fang, Liquidation, Earthquake, Dragon Dance is like...
You really like Feraligatr.
He could well, Feraligator's sick. Look at him. He's a gator. He's got big scales and spines, and he goes... Rawr.
I don't think you could be more of a dude right now.
Yeah, so I kind of like a Feraligatr endgame if you can find a way to safely get it set up. Maybe some slow Volt switches or U-turns from Scizor behind some screens. On the other team, you've got Iron Valiant, so you can pretty much do whatever you want. It's super scary.
I know, but like everything and whatever you want, really.
Fast, Calm Mind, Swords Dance, whatever coverage.
Just because you like it
Hypnosis.
and you used it last time.
It's great. It's maybe the best thing on the board. Maybe. Iron Hands is pretty chunky, which is nice. Let's check it out. Oh.
Dude. I heard that from over here.
You guys don't see the replay next week. I'm in the hospital for my toxic spike.
You broke your neck from cracking it.
My sister once had a dream about that specific scenario.
That you broke your neck?
Yeah, she had a dream. I went like, and it just didn't come back up. I remind her about it from time to time.
No wonder every time you do that in front of her, she flinches.
Yeah.
Poor Holly.
Yeah. Alright, so Pink Urchin out for the count. Got the terrain up though for a little bit, but we're not gonna have that for super long. Oof. Ralgate is coming in on the flamethrower. I don't know what item this Blacephalion's running. Shadow Ball.
I hate how creepy that thing looks.
Oh, it's a goofy goober. Swords Dance.
At such a low HP?
Aqua Jet? Swords Dance Aqua Jet? That could be a kill.
Nope.
No, Aqua Jet, that's tough. Yeah, I think if you're gonna go Swords Dance, I think you gotta have Aqua Jet. If you're gonna go Dragon Dance, feel free to pass on that maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Rotom comes in, probably gonna go for a big Hydro Pump, but are you even gonna hit? Yes, you are. And there's the Sash. I like the Sash on the non-lead, that's pretty clever. Going to die to the Flamethrower. Solon says no! And now this is threatening. Okay, good Bullet Punch. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully there's no more Fire-type attacks for the rest of the team. Iron Hands could be packing it probably. Iron Valiant could be packing a Fire-type move. That could knock off.
What did it have?
Probably Booster Energy. Oh, yeah, it uses Booster Energy, so that was like not doing a lot of damage. Bullet Punch is going to do nothing. Drain Punch is going to get Iron Hands back up to full. This thing's a menace. I got to keep an eye out for it this week.
Yeah, be careful you're going to catch those hands.
Yeah, I don't want to get those hands. That would be terrible for my record.
Isn't Boots a boss? No.
Yeah. It's weak to rocks.
Makes sense.
Aurora Veil, big blizzard, but this thing has a million health and stuff. Swords Dance. Yikes.
Oh, nice crit.
Nice crit. He definitely planned to do that. And then Drain Punch is just going to bring him back down.
Look, you take what you can get with this game that's like half luck.
Yep. We can see a big normal type, like Double Edge or something, maybe from Staraptor. Brave Bird.
There you go.
Get some progress there. And then, what, Ival? For a big Moonblast. Punch Crow.
Bunch of burbs out here.
Battle of the Burbs. Sucker Punch is not going to be enough, but...
Ooh.
Good kill. Good kill. From Solon.
Rocky Helmet Punch Crow.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good right there. Alright, so good job to Luke there. And a good effort from Solon.
Yeah, that was good.
Luke's solid.
That was a good game.
Alright, now for the last match of the week. It's myself versus Phil. Tough matchup, I think, for me to a degree. Pheromosa doesn't look incredible.
Look, when you were prepping it, I was wondering why you were even thinking about bringing it.
Well, it works in like some scenarios. The big problem is I can't win this hazard battle because normally I can do hazards and then like block spins and stuff with Goldengo, but Moltres can run Defog and like one Flamethrower is like lights out, so I can't like rely on what my team is good at. So here I was mostly looking for a way to bring Goldengo in with a Scarf to do like pretty good like neutral ghost type damage and just kind of whittle him down. And then if I got the opportunity, Moltres was the biggest obstacle to Pheromosa doing some good stuff. So I wanted to get rid of that Moltres ASAP. Let's take a look at how it went. Gliscor comes out at the beginning. I've got the Mew here, and I'm like, okay, he's going to set up rocks. I'm just going to Nasty Plot here, because I just kind of wanted to break through a little bit. And he sets up the Substitute. Unfortunately, I misclick here on accident, and click Nasty Plot again, which it was a physical issue that I just goofed. So I don't get the Ice Beam out like I want to immediately, and he gets a couple of Swords Dances. Mew gets a nice Ice Beam there, and he's like dead if he stays in the next turn. Unfortunately, I'm going to take a +3 Earthquake here, but Mew's tanky as heck.
That is really close, though. My gosh.
Yeah, so I get the Ice Beam, but I really would have liked to have the health for Mew later. Here comes the Inteleon, which is going to just kill me, and I'm like, I'm just going to sack the Mew. It was here to just make a dent in the team, and it did. Glamora comes out, and I'm like, okay, I can win a battle of like Hazard Rapid Spin here. He decides to go into Fortress, and I get off a big Earthquake, but Fortress has a lot of defense, so not going to be enough. Switch into Goldengo because I'm not threatened by anything, and he gets the Toxic Spike set up. Shadow Ball is going to do good neutral damage, and there's the rocks. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'll just try and finish this off. Moltres comes in and is going to take some damage from a Shadow Ball. It's a good chip. And then I got to get out of there. I know it can't do... I think I might have made a mistake here. I think I should have sacked something else because Raging Bolt looked good later. But I was like, I know Fire Blast doesn't do a lot. But I think that would have been good to have. And I'm taking like kind of unnecessary damage here. But I do threaten it out and I get a kill, I believe, against the Fortress. At the cost of like half my Raging Bolt's health. And then back into Goldengo, because I know I threaten most of the guys here. I know with the Scarf, I probably outspeed them. He's not expecting the Power Gem, I don't think, so I get to take the Moltres out, and suddenly I'm starting to feel pretty good. I do want to get rid of these hazards, though. Inteleon comes out, and I'm like, okay, well, if I had a lot more health, then this would be less of a problem. But he gets a Hydro Pump, and he's going to, I believe, switch out on a Thunderclap here, which I think I'm kind of expecting. So I think I Volt Switch? Yes, so I Volt Switch. Good chip on the Tapu Koko. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to die from a single attack because I have Sturdy, so this is a great time to just Rapid Spin. He does a lot of damage with Grass Knot, and I know I'm dead next turn. Oh no, I Earthquaked. I got rid of the Koko. I don't know if I should have done that or not. I guess I was scared of the Koko. Gets off the Hydro Pump, and now I can't get rid of the hazards, but I guess I figured he's so close to dead, it doesn't matter. Here's where it all goes south. So I forgot that Torrent was a thing. So I looked at the calc and I'm like, okay, well it takes at least 2 kills to kill me. Even if he does kill my gold, I can switch into Ogerpon, which can take a hit and hit back and kill him. But I forgot Torrent existed. So he misses a Hydro Pump, and here I should have Thunder Wave 1,000,000 times out of 1,000,000. And I Shadow Ball, which knocks him into Torrent range, which gives him enough power to, if he hits every single Hydro Pump, to kill the rest of the team, and outspeed Pheromosa because he's Scarf. If I miss the Thunder Wave, I'm also in a better position, because then I could just switch an Ogerpon and kill him afterwards as well. But I didn't. And now I die. And Phil was very confused about the kill, because he thought it would take 2 hits to kill the Goldengo, but I knocked him into Torrent range. So, essentially I threw. And because of that, these guys... Well, Pheromosa wouldn't normally live. If I Scarfed Pheromosa, I would have been fine as well. But I was getting greedy, and I was like, okay, well, if I could get a turn with a Life Orb, I could hit the Gliscor with an Ice Beam, for example, but... And then with spikes and poison and stuff, Ogerpon goes down. So good lessons learned there. I've put up a couple safeguards in place to make sure I won't make a mistake like that again. But we'll be fine. Let's take a look at the board. It's getting pretty intense. Yeah, it's a good match. Phil's an incredible player. So happy of the folks to lose to. He's a good one to lose to. So a couple spoilers for the next week. But it's looking pretty intense. I'd say the standings in the individual divisions are more interesting. We got a fight near the top here for the Johto division. I think it's a 4-way tie, quite frankly, right now, because you won and Jaden won their match. So, it is these last couple weeks that's really going to clarify everything. I play all of you, so that's going to be pretty definitive. I don't know who you play.
I haven't even looked.
You haven't even looked?
I did my match last night, and then I have not looked since. I don't know who I'm playing.
You've got Doug next week, Nick, myself, and then Molly.
Molly!
You get to take on Molly the final week. Watch out for her mac and cheese attack. It's deadly.
What?
Oh, she jokes about her being the mac and cheese queen on Discord.
Oh.
Cool.
I don't pay attention to Discord.
Oh, okay.
I swear I feel like I've muted it.
I thought it was well known. But you're in a very good position to be in the top set for the...
Every time you say that, I question whether or not you're being biased. I don't feel like I can pull that off, but I appreciate it.
Well, Doug is now 3-3, I believe. So you have a little bit of a buffer. You can lose a match and still be top like 4. And that's really what you want to be, is top 4, because then you play somebody in the bottom in 5, 6, or 7. I think it would be most stressful to have... Well, Matt, it's scary to have Matt, honestly, even if he has a mono normal team. He's kind of the wild card here.
I already beat him.
Yeah, but if you have to play him again, that's still scary. I think Judah could come back in the last couple of weeks, maybe. That's probably the biggest variance. We'll have to see how it pans out. Over on the Kanto side. Scary. Noah, Caleb, Diego, Steve, Phil, Alex. Holy cow. And then Molly and Pat, very scrappy. Very scrappy. So we'll see how that goes. Jackson, go Meganium. Go. So we'll see how that goes. And I think the rest of the people are getting better too.
Greg, Simon, Josh, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Fair.
And then MVP race, we've got Big Iron Hands and Raging Bolt and Draco's Ult all tied. Electric types, just...
No way, are Boliva's up there?
Oh,
Wow.
look at that! 6 and 1.
Wow.
You got a couple guys near the
Roaring
top.
Moon, yeah. Roaring Moon's not a surprise. Our Boliva is a surprise for me, first.
Well, I think it was this last match,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Let's look at this. Scorecards. Where is it? Oh no, it wouldn't be this. It would be
over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's in the data tab, I think. Okay.
That's so much data. No wonder they call it the data.
Yeah, it's certainly data.
That was a bad joke. That's what you brought me on here for, my bad jokes.
Bad jokes. No, your jokes are great.
Thanks.
Um,
Not that you have to say that or anything.
Okay, I don't know where to find. Maybe it's stats. Yes, it's stats. Here we go. Week 6.
5? I am...
Week 5.
I think so.
No, it wasn't week...
Oh, it was...
Oh, it's not even including this week yet, so... Oh, your Arbalova is going to be high. It's week 4. Your Arbalova got 4 kills and didn't die.
Right there.
Against Nick Prather. Okay. Yes, MVP race. I've got Pheromosa and Swallow up there too. I'll talk about my match last week. I was trying to get super greedy and farm kills with Raging Bolt, and I underestimated Nick, and he killed him. So Nick, good on you.
Rule number 1: don't get greedy.
Don't get greedy. But Swallow picked up some nice kills there, so that was pretty cool. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
It's a good time. Thank you for coming on. You're fantastic.
Yeah, it was very silly. Sorry if I brought down the professionalism, though, but
It's not true.
actually, I'm not really that sorry. So
not possible.
never mind, I take it back. I'm not that sorry.
All right, gang. Thank you so much for joining. Good luck with your matches this week, and we will